So every now and then you see one of those articles so profound and steeped in a certain ideology that you just can't help but laugh at it. That's how I feel about this article. See, what you see here is cancel culture meeting up with cancel culture and trying to win out with buzzwords. On one side, you have people wanting to call John Boyega an ist because he goes out and makes a comment about Daisy Ridley. On the other side, you have people calling anyone taking offense to that because, ooh, Daisy Ridley's a female. An ist because, well, what's the color of John Boyega's skin? Yeah, you missed that, didn't you? So hey there. So today you and I are going to have a fun time. We're going to look at a little bit of that trash fire surrounding Star Wars and the type of people that this show has tried to appease for a while. The problem with that and trying to appease these folks is inevitably they start trying to buzzword things. They start trying to cancel things. And well, they'll start trying to cancel fandom as well. They do this stuff all the time too. And well, it's kind of fun to watch, especially when they try to eat their own. You can see it in this title too. John Boyega, we're going to ignore the other name here, got attacked by anti-blackness only 2 days into the new year. Anti-blackness. Good stuff. Now, before we get into this, though, if you like this kind of content, you want to help out the channel, consider subscribing to it. This platform has been absolutely crazy as of late. We have had purges. We have had so many issues, but people like yourself have helped out. If you'd like to help out by subscribing, we definitely do appreciate that. Also, helping these videos drive forward, that is necessary these days because I feel like we're having more changes on the platform. Doing that, you can just like, comment, anything, all of that stuff helps, and thank you in advance. So if you didn't hear about the beginning of this the other day, it starts out with this tweet. You have somebody saying, my boy, after realizing Kylo died so he can date Rey. John Boyega says, it's not about who she kisses, but who eventually lays the pipe. You are a genius. Now, this is the answer to that, too, and I love the way this is spun because you know how people already reacted. Oh my God, he's reducing her. So look at this narrative. So let's start with the lighter of the two issues, John Boyega. So in a series of slightly shady tweets and statements being made about the Attack the Block star, one of the things Boyega said was, it's not about who she kisses, but who eventually lays the pipe, in response to another comment by someone about Finn Rey. Might happen because Kylo Ben is dead. Finn Rey. I swear, they can't just name characters out there. They've got to create this ship idea. They can't just let this be natural. It's weird looking at people that spend all of their time online. They don't interact with human beings, in the real world. Yeah, it shows. It's showing quite a bit. So continuing. All right, this joke can be seen as a lewd at best, but it was taken as John Boyega is making two types of ist comments that reduce Rey to someone who is just a what type of object again? Is it inanimate? Oh no, it's an S to the E to the X. That's right. Man, what type of monster. Replies online are using it as an excuse to unload all of their internalized anti-blackness to defend a white woman from him. It's gross. So like I said, you see the spin that this is going with. On one side of it, you have people that want to be offended on the behalf of Daisy Ridley because, oh my God, there's a woman being attacked by this guy. On the other hand, you have those people being attacked there because they're being called anti-blackness because that woman happens to be white. He happens to be black. Therefore, it must be a different type of ism. So people are saying that there are rumors that Daisy Ridley didn't want to be around him because of the way he was acting toward her. Now, that kind of stuff is dangerous, too. I hate the fact that this is the kind of stuff we deal with, because that can absolutely ruin someone. But that's the face of things these days. Even if he wasn't involved in anything with her, just making that joke could actually end up with that, and it could have some real world consequences. Totally unverified comments that keep going that are just attempting to turn him into a specific type of predator for making a joke about two fictional characters, one in which he plays, the other being someone he's been friends with for ages. That's also something that people need to consider in this. Number one, they're fictional characters. Number two, you could be just messing around with someone that you have known for years. Really, going in there and taking something outside of a joke, yeah, that says something. Also in context, this is just a shady comment about REYLO, not a sexual come-on to Daisy Ridley. So you could see him making fun of this stuff too, in case you missed out on it. And I thought that this was funny. John Boyega, he didn't take any flack off these folks. I absolutely adore that about the guy. He shows you Star Wars romance. Look at that too. That's absolutely true. Look, he's over here. He's trying to basically defile her mentally. Oh, look, she stabbed him with a lightsaber. Doesn't that sound fun? Oh, look, they were fighting before all of this, and fighting before all of this, and fighting before all of this. And you get the picture. It's exhausting, they continue, because where has been this energy for John Boyega when he was facing actual vicious racism? Do you remember anybody actually complaining about that? Oh, no, I don't. But look, they turned this into this. Why is everyone so quick to quote-unquote protect Daisy Ridley and Kelly Marie Tran from John Boyega? But those same people were not trying to protect John Boyega from everyone else. Isn't that beautiful there? So Kelly Marie Tran is starting to get thrown under the bus too, because when you start playing this game with descriptors, this is how ugly it gets. And I love it, like I say, with good reason, because anyone that would play the buzzword game, it puts you right in the crosshairs. That is not aimed at John Boyega either, or even Kelly Marie Tran or anyone. It's aimed at the crazy ones that are out there. So you in good faith think his comment is messy. That's one thing. Taking this moment and gleefully celebrating such so you can say he was problematic and hated for a reason is not valid reason for me to trust that you care about Daisy's personhood, not when you are defending her over a ship. One of the people who started this whole thing was someone who blackfishes, according to the Daily Dot. And yeah, we should talk about that in another video if you want. Do you want to know what blackfishing is? Yeah, that's even more fun. But anyway, what do you think about this? I mean, this is absolutely crazy. They go through and they say, since it's unclear what laying the pipe means, it means having not done consensual, but just going out and having relations. And that's true too. I mean, that is absolutely true. But these days, having relations with a man, that's pretty much saying that it's non-consensual to many of these people. So it's interesting, like I said. How do you think the reaction would be if, say, Adam Driver said this stuff? But anyway, you tell me what you think about this. I think it's absolutely cool. And again, if you want to know about blackfishing, let me know as well. So ending this, I want to say thank you for showing up. Thank you for participating. You make this stuff possible. And oh man, I have to thank you for that too. You empower endeavors. These folks, they forget that all the time. These places, they act crazy. And well, more power to them if they want to do that. I don't want to be like that. So if you want to help out with interactions, that's awesome. But you've already helped out with your time. So that is important to go out and thank you for too. I don't want to take up any more of that except to again say thank you. We'll be doing this again soon.